Where racing in the rain, it's easier on four wheels than two. Our Cup Prix friends are slip-sliding away. Can you believe what you're seeing? We'll give the old 1, 2 and 3 of the SCK Racing team. It's enough to make you jump for joy. The Asia Motorsports Hour, right now. The finale to Malaysia's Cup Prix Championship coming up throughout the show. The 150cc Championship has a sensational ending. The 125s isn't too bad either. But first, the events at Sepang, though, were put in jeopardy by torrential rain near the track on Saturday. It caused massive flooding. The 2021 has been affected enough this season, and the Cup Prix show went on. In other news, we look ahead to the 2022 season and some of the names to look out for in the Asia Talent Cup, sponsored by Idemitsu. It includes India's Kevin Kintal, a reward for a strong season on the Indian National Championships. Also on the roster are former SCK Honda rider Gun Mi, who came third in the championship in 2021. The 6-round season starts at the Lusail circuit in Qatar, the first weekend of March. Now on to the racing, and the 2021 Malaysia Cup Prix reached its climax with the final 2 races of a 10-race season. Notwithstanding the rain, the racing on both days turned out to be fabulous. Veteran 125cc racer Adib Rosley, number 18, took a healthy 32-point lead into the final 2 races of the Malaysian Cup Prix season at Sepang. It would need a horrible weekend for him to miss out on his first title after over a decade in the sport. Maybe that explained his tentative approach to qualification. A nervy P8 was the end result. Maybe this wasn't so cut and dried after all.
Saya akan cuba yang terbaik untuk tim dan juga pasukan saya pada pusingan 9 ni.
Kita akan nantikan perlumbaan yang akan dimulakan untuk CP125 sebentar nanti, yang mana telah pun dimulakan. Ayo kita berikan tuan siapa yang mampu untuk berada dalam kelompok untuk memastikan melepasi selekoh yang pertama. Ada saingan yang cukup sengit di pertengahan. Pelumba-pelumba yang memberikan saingan di depan sekarang ini masih lagi terarah kepada Hafiza, Syafiq dan juga Afizat yang terus memburu kedudukan yang terbaik. Mereka melepasi selekoh yang pertama. Agak berhati-hati kerana selekoh yang tajam.
The dangers for Adib were apparent as several racers slipped up literally on the wet circuit. But iPhone YY Pang Yamaha team orders seem to be that Fariz Afiz, number 68, should play bodyguard to Adib to ensure a safe finish.
Sebagaimana objektif awalnya, dia mahu memastikan perlumbaan adalah perlumbaan yang terbaik untuknya dalam kelompok. Mungkin tak ada pressure untuk mencari podium, tapi peluang itu saya rasa Adib akan gunakan sekiranya ruang diberikan kepada 3 ataupun 4 pelumba di depannya.
Up front, there was one heck of a race going on.
Mereka perlu berjaga-jaga. Situ yang sering kali pelumba. Oh, Zaki cukup berani. Zaki yang berani untuk masuk melepasi. Oh! Saya berkatakan.
Berani, lebih agresif, itu memberikan kesan yang tidak baik sebagaimana berlaku sebentar tadi.
By the last lap, bodyguard Fariz, number 68, was given leave to go and try and win the race for himself.
Dan kita perhatikan mereka menuju ke selekoh yang terakhir sekarang ini. Fariz Hafiz memimpin perlumbaan dan kita lihat 2 pelumba ini, Syafiq dan juga Habib Farhan, siapa yang akan sampai di garisan penamat terlebih dahulu. 2 pelumba ini kita berikan perhatian. Fariz Hafiz akan sampai terlebih dahulu. Menang Fariz Hafiz di tempat yang pertama, Syafiq Rosli di tempat kedua dengan Habib Farhan di tempat yang ketiga. 4 Alif Daniel dengan Adib Rosli menamatkan perlumbaan di tempat yang ke-6.
A fabulous afternoon for the YY Pang racing team. Race win for Fariz to give himself a chance of a top 3 finish of the season. And with Shafiq Rosli pipped for the race win, Adib Rosli's 6th position meant that he could not now be caught in the title chase and so secured the 2021 championship.
Syukur Alhamdulillah, saya ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua yang support saya dan juga Ipoh yang mahu Wepang yang sentiasa bekerja keras pada tahun ni. So pada perlumbaan tadi memang saya play safe habis-habisan, di mana saya tak ambil risiko yang terlalu tinggi untuk mengejar podium. So kat situ saya cuba konsistenkan kedudukan saya. Alhamdulillah saya dapat tahu yang Afiza mengalami masalah teknikal. So itu saya relax dan habiskan perlumbaan dengan selamat.
Race 2 was about the overall P2. 3 riders in contention. 36, Shafiq Grosley. 24, Hafiza Rofa. And winner of the Saturday race, Fariz Hafiz.
Semestinya memang nak all out lah untuk kedudukan keseluruhan kedua. Tapi track ni tak dijangka siapa menang siapa kalah. So dia terpulang kepada nasib dan kita cuba yang terbaik.
Adib, Shafiq Rosli, Faris Alif dan juga Hafiza Rofa. Itu antara nama-nama yang perlu diberikan perhatian tapi lebih terarah untuk persaingan kedudukan kedua terbaik. Oh, ada satu reaksi.
Itu adalah Saiful Azhari yang mengalami masalah dengan motosikalnya, tapi
telah pun dimulakan untuk pusingan yang pertama. Persaingan untuk berada pada posisi terbaik di seleko yang pertama. Terarah kepada beberapa pelumba di depan saling bertukar kedudukan. Kini di mana kedudukan Hafiza Syafiq untuk mereka menuju di seleko yang pertama.
All three were in constant contact with the front from the off. But what of the champion? Well, he was very much out of the running.
Satu tindakan yang agak berbahaya dan akhirnya agak mungkin kedudukan seolah Faris bukan?
itu adalah Adib.
Adib tertolak.
A typically congested Cup Prix race culminating in a last lap shootout.
Firdaus ataupun Hafiza. Firdaus yang sekarang ini berseberangan dengan Hafiza yang akan sampai terlebih dahulu. Hafiza di tempat yang pertama dengan Firdaus Hamdan di tempat kedua. Shafiq Rosli naik di tempat yang ketiga. Syukran Aizat turun di tempat yang keempat.
Once the calculators had finished their work, the win for one XOX TKKR racer, Hafiza Rofa, wasn't enough for P2. The 16 points earned by Shafiq Grosley in P3 secured him second in the championship by a mere 2 points. But the title, secured by Adib Grosley on the Saturday race, 3 wins, 3 other podiums, 3 other top 6 finishes, this P11 his worst of the season. But by then, he'd already been secured as champion. Later on the Asia Motorsports Hour, we're going to be looking at the SCK Racing team. And if you go to the ARRC Facebook page to answer a couple of questions about the team, you can win some polo shirts, courtesy Idemitsu. First of the 2 questions, the answers will appear later in the programme. Which SCK Honda racer won the 2020 150cc Malaysia Cup Prix title? As a clue, he's also known on the ARRC and came 3rd in this season's Malaysia Superbikes Championship. Coming up after the break, we focus on an annus horribilis for the SCK Honda racing team, but look to their past to predict a happier future for the independent team. ...2021 can't end soon enough for Malaysia's SCK Honda racing team. Catastrophic floods swamped their Selangor workshops in late December to cap the ending of a difficult season. Sung Wai Loon is the team manager for SCK Honda Racing.
Now we just waiting the flood going out and maybe more few days we will go to clean the workshop and then ask some family come to help us because our SCK and YY Bang also get flood.
The flood seemed to be an appropriate end to a difficult racing season for a private team who are generally competitive at Asian level. Defending 150cc Cup Prix champion Helmi Asman ended this season without a podium to his name This on top of a double did not finish for Izam Iqmal in the same category to end the season when, of course, there was also no Asian Road Racing Championship activity.
This year, we have changed many technical problems, changing the many new to the testing. Our engine, magneto, cylinder head, all we have to change to new. Is all the engine part.
Being more positive, the SCK business has come through the pandemic crisis largely unscathed, with sponsors remaining loyal to the team despite the difficulties it has endured.
2021, I have sponsored like UZ, ASM, the YAM, because they all also can R&D of my technical part for racing of sharing. We are a family like that.
Looking ahead to 22, COVID, as always, permitting, Wailun, son of the team's founder Song Chi-kyung, remains optimistic. After all, his father, after a successful racing career, built a racing team and business from scratch and is still very much involved in the day-to-day activities of the team.
This racing team starts from 1999 plus. My father from a rider to become a team manager. In 2021, I will handle this team. My father was last time is a rider. He was very like motorcycle, like a big bike, like a speed, feeling the fast speed from difficult cannot be to be. The coaching strategy, planning, and then practice, testing, all we will provide for me.
Historically, SCK Honda Racing have been able to attract good commercial partners that have made them a successful private team who've won 16 races at Asia Road Racing Championship underbone level since 2012, including a famous 1-2 coming in the 2017 season when the team were 4th in the championship, and SCK Racing were the team champions of ARRC as recently as the 2018 underbone category, with Helmi Asman the individual champion that year.
I have a good relation with him. Icham is the best rider. He can play the MSPK, ARRC. I think he will be the next champion of Helmi Asman.
And with both Helmi and Izam confirmed for next year's ARRC and Cup Prix lineups, there's good cause to believe that once the floodwaters are being cleared, the team's commercial optimism can transfer itself onto the track once again.
We can learn the new things, new technical, and join all the events for our championship.
The SCK Honda Racing team, with various sponsors, have won on the Asian Road Racing Championship circuit on 16 separate occasions since their debut in 2012. But for our classic race, we can do better than a mere race win. We're off to Suzuka for the third round of the 2017 Underbone Championship. The SCK Racing team, Fakruzi Shakarin starts for P3. Muzike Mohammed, number 92, starts from the third row, and an unexpected 1-2 is about to materialise.
So we've got 6 laps here for this underbone 150cc. Waju Aji Trilaksana is a man at the moment. He's 2 for 2. He won the last race at Buriram and he won the first race here yesterday. The marshals now, the lights are on, and it's away we go for this underbone 150cc. 15 riders fly away from the grid, and let's just see who manages to get down to the first corner, and that looks like it's Akid. Akid has the lead from Waju Aji Trilaksana as they go around turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, you can see Akid had a good start there just now and just fly away in the first corner there, and Waju definitely won't let him go, and they will definitely stick together again.
So they all go through now the S curves, and it's just now a matter of time before they start hitting their markers around these corners as they go up Dunlop corner. So they come through west, and we can still see that Akid and Waju Ali Trilaksana fighting out. Fakrauzi is in the mix as well. as now they try and throw their bikes into turn 16 here. It's all about the late braking. Which line can you get an advantage over your competitor? And they barrel down this downhill now, coming into the grandstand section. They build up momentum, build up speed, tucking behind their little visors at the front there, just trying to get aerodynamically to slipstream and overtake as they go across the line. Akid is in the lead from Waju Aji Trilaksana. Hasik is third. We've got another bike on the side there. Here they come, a whole gaggle of them. Round they go, Waju Aji Trilaksana.
I think somebody's bike come out smoke. I think there the bike stopped. I think that's
96.
I think that's Aki's bike, yes.
Engine's gone here.
Engine blown up.
Bad luck there for the Indonesian. They're falling by the wayside one by one here. 3 now are out as they go past the line. Waju Ali Trilaksana has jumped the gun here with Akid. I think there he was absolutely shattered, poor guy. So Akid is leading, going through Dunlop here, and they start going uphill all the way with Waju Aji Trilaksana. Perfect isolation at the moment. He's trying to break them. Now, what's happened to Akid? Akid has dropped off the pace.
I think both the rider, Akid and Helmi, is I think right behind this trio here.
So major development here in the underbone 150cc. Waju Aji Trilaksana is now in the lead, but there's these 3 bikes behind him barreling down. I think that's Fakrauzi, Helmi and Muzakia. They're now all chasing these Aji Trilaksana. There's Fakrauzi in second place. Helmi's third, Muzakia fourth. Akid's dropped down to 5th. Maybe Akid trying to do that early pace, burnt too much rubber, and the bike's just not performing for him.
Yeah, you can see why you just turn around and have a long look at Fakrauzi there, and he's a thinking rider. You can say that YU is he knows what to do in the last lap. You know, he's been racing so long, so he knows the last lap. You know what he gotta be where. You know, so maybe second or third, and to get to win the race.
So he looks behind, sees Fakrauzi, he's bearing down on him. This is where Fakrauzi's got to do something here at Spoon Curve. Just as predicted, he's going on the inside. Slams the door on Waju, but has he gone too hot? Has he gone too hot into the corner? Fakrauzi's going wide, he's trying to keep it together. That could be a winning move for Fakrauzi. Waju tries to take the inside line. Now they come down to west. This is a straight drag race now. Coming down west, has Fakrauzi got enough speed? Here comes Waju Ali Trilaksana right past him. A lead change. Also, Akid is coming into the mix as well. They've got nearly 400 metres between themselves and the checker flag. 3 now are in with a chance.
They still got 2 laps there, and they already started to make it like the last lap here. So you can see Akid is trying now. Yeah, Akid is coming and overtook everybody there.
This is definitely now the final lap, and it is now Akid in the lead, but it's all changed to come down this home straight. Now it was a Waju Aji Trilaksana in second, Fakrauzi third, Hazik in fourth, but stay with us because it's all going to change. Look at that, straight in there. That was Waju Ali Trilaksana now retakes the lead. So let's just see, he's got going through the S curves. It looks like Waju Ali Trilaksana trying to break him, but he's got Akid on his tail. So through all the chopping and changing, P1 and P2 have found themselves in P1 and P2 in the final lap. Akid looks behind him. He knows that he's just got to keep it together. He's got enough of daylight between himself and Waju Aji Trilaksana. Fakrauzi tries something different. Akid tries to break the slipstream, moving around. Oh, Waju Aji Trilaksana, what a move! You can just see there, he's on the seat of his pants, he's like wobbling there.
Yeah, it's wobbling.
That's
this now it depends on this last corner now.
Here we come now. Akid tries to take the move as well, but whoa! And Fakrauzi as well as Hazik. This is high drama here.
I think Fakrauzi is in front.
Here they come. They're coming down to the home turn. It's who's going to win this one. They go across the line, and he looks behind him. He's won Fakrauzi in an amazing race in the final corner. Fakrauzi wins from Muzikir. Hazik is third. Amirul is fourth. Izzat fifth. Adib is sixth. Waju Adi Trelixana finally comes over in 7th place, Akid in 8th. This is why people love the Asian Road Racing Championship, because you just don't know who's going to win until they finally get out the final corner.
Until the checker flag out, until they cross the checker flag, then you will know who's the winner.
Let's
then,
take a look at this again.
Yeah, you can see why you really, want to go inside Akid Aziz, where he break too much, too deep, and the back just swing and just high side him and bring Akid down. But luckily for Fakrusi and Buzakir, both of them touch also, but luckily they managed to stay on the bike and just miss a gear and put the gear back, then just cross the checker flag in front of his teammate. Both, they got 1 and 2, and I think this is a great day for Team SCK here.
And he's pretty happy there, Fakrauzi. Muzakir, obviously when they get on the podium they'll probably chat about that final corner and what happened, but it just goes to show you need the speed, don't you, coming out of that last corner.
Yeah.
In fact, Rousey had the momentum, managed to keep it going.
But I think he was behind Buzakir before, before the incident, and he nearly crashed there, Then luckily he managed to get onto the gear and just cruise past the checker flag there.
A unique 1-2 for the SCK Honda racing team. Now for a chance to win polo shirts, go to the ARRC Facebook page to answer 2 SCK Honda racing team related questions, the second of which concerns the classic race you've just seen. Can you recall from which position on the grid did race winner Bakruzi Shakarin start at Suzuka? Coming up after the break, a season-long 10-race championship that is literally decided in the last 100 metres of the season. A frantic, thrilling finale to the always frantic Cub Prix season follows the Idemitsu Choir. Welcome back to the Asia Motorsports Hours. Back to Sepang now for a truly thrilling finale to the Malaysian Cup Prix Championship. But the 150cc category, this one could not be closer. Just 4 points separate championship leader Azrai Hakim Anwar from Afif Amran in the 150cc category of the PETRONAS Malaysian Cub Prix. Difficult conditions for the racers to contend with in qualifying. Nerves for championship leader Azrai Hakim as he crashed in qualifying, though he recovered to start on the front row of the grid. But it would be Afif Amran, bike number 50, who would make the better start off the grid.
Yang akan meneruskan perjalanan untuk CP150 yang telah pun dimulakan. Pastinya terarah kepada 3 ataupun 4 pelumba di depan, iaitu Kas Madinah, Azroy, Akid, Izam yang telah pun memulakan di selekor pertama dan kedua. Ini adalah sangat-sangat penting. Di belakang tadi mungkin sempat nampak seolah-olah ada pelumba yang sudah pun mengalami masalah, tetapi di sini siapa yang akan turun untuk berada di depan? Satu persaingan sengit untuk 4 pelumba di depan. Satu yang sudah pun keluar sedikit, dia agak perlahan. Kita akan nantikan siapa di sana. Jadi permulaan yang tenang, ada beberapa jentera yang sudah pun keluar. Jadi ini memberikan satu persaingan yang berlainan pula. Permulaan pusingan yang pertama, nombor 50 yang mendahului ketika ini.
And right until the final lap, Afif would remain in the leading group, with Azroy Hakim trailing in the group behind. We were set for a truly sensational finish.
Mereka akan menuju beberapa selekor sahaja lagi untuk sampai ke garisan penamat. Sekarang ini Kasma mempertahankan kedudukan, tapi 3 pelumba ini cukup rapat. Kita akan lihat siapa yang akan sampai di garisan penamat terlebih dahulu menuju ke selekoh yang terakhir sekarang ini. Dengan Akid mempunyai kelebihan kerana beliau yang berada di belakang. Sekarang ini kita lihat selekoh yang terakhir, Kasma, Afif ataupun Akid, dan 3 pelumba ini menuju ke garisan penamat. Siapa yang akan melintasi terlebih dahulu sekarang ini? Kita lihat adakah Afif mampu untuk memintas Kasma, Afif ataupun Akid. Afif yang memenangi perlumbaan. Afif yang memenangi perlumbaan di tempat yang pertama. Akid naik di tempat kedua dengan Kasma turun di tempat yang ketiga.
The race win for Afif Amran, turning the championship on its head. So going into the final race, Afif would lead for the first time this season with an 8-point lead. Azroy would have to finish at least 2 places clear of Afif for the title. Sunday morning, a good start to the day for Azroy Hakim Anwar, P3 in the qualification shootout. Spirits high in the Uzi Honda camp, especially as Afif could only finish in P13.
Akan memulakan aksi pusingan ke-10 untuk CP150 telah pun dimulakan. Kita akan menuju ke selekoh pertama. Masing-masing terus meluncur laju untuk berada pada kedudukan yang lebih baik. Masih lagi di depan kedudukan Syafiq, mungkin di mana kedudukan Afif. Adakah dia mampu melonjak untuk berada di dalam kelompok hadapan ini?
Afif Amran's tactic, though, was clear from the start to track his main rival for the title. He's in control of his own destiny, don't forget.
Ini Azroy dan juga Afif, persaingan di antara 2 pelumba ini. Kita perhatikan kedudukan di mana Azroy di tempat yang ke-6, Afif di tempat yang ke-7. Cukup rapat di antara 2 pelumba ini. Kita perhatikan Azroy yang cuba untuk memasuki di selekoh yang pertama.
By the 3/4 mark of the 12-lap race, Azroy, green helmet, number 20, is in the leading group. Afif isn't too far behind.
Sekarang kita ada 3 pusingan lagi dan kita lihat tadi bagaimana Azroy telah keluar. Mungkin dia cuba untuk keluar dan tengok bagaimana. Dan untuk mengawal motosikal ketika dia merapat sekali semua pelumba.
Going into the final lap, 50 and 20 literally side by side. Remember, Afif number 50 leads by 8 points. As they come into the final straight, Azroy is second, but Afif in fourth looks certain to be champion.
Untuk kita melihat apakah akan terjadi untuk Azroy, untuk Afif dalam peluang dari kedudukan yang kedua. Azroy dalam kedudukan terbaik dan akhirnya dia berada pada kedudukan terbaik. Dia mengikuti rapat di kedudukan yang kedua selepas selekoh yang ke-8 dan akhirnya
Afif di tempat yang ke-5. Bermakna Azroy adalah juara. Azroy adalah juara. Kalau mungkin saya telah melompat lebih awal kerana berdua mata, 8 mata. Tapi nampak pasukannya bersorak sekarang ni. Tapi Afif dalam tempat yang ke-5 kerana Afif nombor 5 bermakna kejuaraan adalah milik Azroy Hakim Anwar selepas dia berjaya menambah keluar tempat pertama. Dia kata dia menanti di saat akhir untuk dia memintas dan itu dilakukannya. Izzat Zahir tempat kedua, Fazrul tempat yang ketiga. Azroy juara 2021 bagi CP150.
Azroy Hakim's Honda Uzi Idemitsu team recognised before anyone else exactly what had happened. As the replay shows, as Azroy moved to first, Afif dropped to fifth. The championship changing hands in the last 100 metres of a 10-race season. Commiserations to Afif Amran, beaten into second place overall by just 6 points. Azroy Hakim's 10-race season, which started with a did not start, concluding with his 3rd win of the championship to add to 2 P2s, 2 4th-place finishes and 2 P5s. A season going down to the final 100 metres, just phenomenal. Okay, let's settle things down a little bit and just bring you up to date with a couple more events in a moment. We've concluded the BRIC Championship that took place in Buram a couple of weeks ago. 1 or 2 outstanding issues to tell you about from there. And also let's wrap up the very best of the support action from Sepang. Except we can't settle down. For the young Wira riders at Sepang, the last race of the season sees number 21, Irfan Heikel, leading that championship by just 2 points from Akil Daniel, number 32. And Harith Hazik is only 8 points adrift in 3rd. And in another exceptionally close finish on a day of them at Sepang, Akil Daniel would take the race and the title with a late surge.
Kita lihat mampukah Habib mempertahankan. Akil akan sampai. Akil Daniel di tempat yang kedua. Akil memenangi perlumbaan dengan Daniel di tempat kedua. Hasik turun di tempat yang ketiga.
And to wrap up the racing action for the show and the season, let's wrap up some loose ends from the BRIC Championships that finished 2 weeks ago in Buriram. Chanan Chumjai was looking to complete a perfect season in the 1000cc Super Stock Championships. Starting from pole position, the result was never in doubt. 5 starts, 5 wins for the Yamaha PTTE Bridgestone rider.
จริงนะครับผมเขานิ่งมากกับการขี่38 39ไม่เวลาไม่บวมเลยอะเวลานิ่งๆเขาแบบเนี้ยผ่านโค้ง12มาครับคุณผู้ชมครับและก็ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับแชมป์ของเราประจำสมาน
Rajada coming in second in the race and the championship. Thai women doing themselves proud as McLarder was third overall in the 600 Supersports Championship. And before we end, a quick checkup on next year. Yes, I'm thrilled to tell you, a provisional schedule has been put in place for the 2022 Asia Road Racing Championship.
Macam biasa kita memang nak race. Saya rasa semua tim, pasukan, semua partner kita dalam kejuaraan Asia ni memang nak event ni berjalan. Dan melihat sebelum the latest development pasal COVID ni, Omicron, nampak macam kita akan balik seperti biasalah.
Right.
Dan itu merupakan satu sebab yang mengapa kita memilih Thailand sebagai siri pertama, kerana mereka dah open border.
Right.
Dan dah tak ada isu pasal kuarantin dan menghalang mana-mana negara untuk hadir. So saya rasa itu sangat penting. Dan kami yakin pusingan pertama tu akan berlangsung without major issues lah. Tapi kita terpaksa melihat kepada keadaan COVID lah overall. That is the problem. Sugo di-upgrade tahun lepas. Okay, dan sebenarnya pihak Sugo telah bercakap dengan kita mungkin 4-5 tahun.
Oh, untuk kita datang.
Minat mereka untuk menganjuri kejuaraan Asia. Tetapi yalah, mereka pun terpaksa membuat beberapa upgrade dari segi facility, daripada segi track. Memang is a legendary track juga, yang kita boleh kenangkan seperti Shah Alam, Pasir Gudang begitu kan. And for us I think it's good because dia merupakan kejuaraan antarabangsa pertama di Sugo hampir 20 tahun.
Oh ya ke?
The last kalau tak salah I was Superbike.
Wow.
And I think tak salah I time tu Tamadai menang kot. Somebody lah, tak boleh ingat. Tapi that was the last lah. So kita pun mengharapkan satu event yang successful and mendapat sokongan daripada peminat tempatan di sana.
Next year, if everything goes smoothly, hopefully we can see a full season of ARC.
We're all hoping for that.
Yeah, I'm waiting already 2 years.
Yeah, you've been waiting a long time.
As Ron said, we all hope for racing in 2022. COVID, go away. Before we go away, a reminder of how you can win polo shirts courtesy Idemitsu. Head to the ARRC Facebook page to answer 2 SCK Honda related questions. First of which SCK Honda racer won the 2020 150cc Malaysia Cup Prix title? As a clue, he's also known on the ARRC and came third in this season's Malaysia Superbikes Championship. Second question. In the classic race we showed earlier in this program, SCK Honda Racing posted a unique 1-2 for the team. The question for you is, from which position on the grid did Underbone 150 winner Fakruzi Shakarin start the race? And that's the 2021 racing season complete. Next week, the Asia Motorsports Show is the first of a 2-part best of the 2021 season. We'll refresh your memory about a thrilling opening to the Australian Superbikes Championship. Actually, there was some great racing in the year. If you celebrate Christmas, please have a great break. To all our other viewers, hope you have a great holiday. Bye for now.